EA Sports. It's in the game.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad in pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They Ella, they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my. Hey, back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove. And our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ten logo.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Second and long. He'll rifle this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us in their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it second and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
132 fighter.
At the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Second and 5. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Ready? 18 Gator. All day, pump. 2 times. 4 down. Get it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
It's just me and you.
They're going to look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Badgley able to punch this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Green Bay.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 17-0 our score after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hold. 15, check back.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd and 1, Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Hey, 626, 630.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's complete to Adams. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. It's caught here by Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando, looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Running right, Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the...
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Rodgers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 12 yards there and a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jones. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Rodgers now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. This is Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie things at 17 all. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, it's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Jones, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Cameron Batson, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone got 4 down. Kill.
Rodgers to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Rodgers now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. It's Jones. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Packers, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.